Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another Wednesday with the Plat. It is going to be a good day because we have got news and honestly, pretty big news. For there not being much content added to the game, it's a pretty big day for news. So, several things to talk about. Before we're not going to dick around, all right? We're going to first jump into the big one, the upcoming Bravely Default crossover promotion. Now, unfortunately, this is not quite as much info as we would like, but it does look like we're probably going to get one free character and one other, which will not be free character. I actually don't even know who this character is. I have played Bravely Default 2, but it's been, it's been a minute. I played on release date, and I just don't quite remember the characters. None of them really stood out to me. But either way, we are getting the Bravely Default 2 crossover, and it begins on October 5th, which is, as this says right here, 7 days. Play through the crossover story to add Elvis to your band. So Elvis is going to be free. And this is something that is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, look, they only show Elvis here, but clearly in this picture, we're getting the other character, but it's only showing us Elvis here. Elvis starts as a 3-star, and then we'll be able to upgrade him up to a 5-star. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. There is going to be a crossover promotion. There's this new resource, these otherworld heroites. I'm sure this is related to that. The way you get them is from logging in, but I think you also get them from hunts or something. Otherworld heroites can be exchanged for items such as crossover weapon materials, which is very exciting, and Elvis's class level items. Okay, so it's right there. It just straight up says it. You get them as a login bonus and exchange them for special things opening on 10.5. So that only says the way to get them is by logging in, but I'm pretty sure you get them also through hunts or something. But like, it would be nice if the 100, 250, 300 that they give you was enough for everything, but I am skeptical, to say the least, especially based off how much Tilkin takes to get. Items listed above cannot be obtained after the availability period has ended. Keep that in mind. You only have this month to max out Elvis. Availability periods. The event will not appear in Guiding Lights. Elvis, will not appear in Guiding Lights. Only obtained by completing the prologue of the Traveler story. Available periods and events details are subject to change without notice. We may also add or change content and policies in our future. This is just them saying, we'll do whatever the fuck we want. You shut up, scrub. And you know what? We're okay with that, I suppose. Yeah, so basically we're going to complete the Elvis story. There's going to be a prologue, and as we go after the end of the Elvis prologue, we'll get Elvis. And then as we continue the Elvis story, that's when we'll get the rest of the Bravely Default crossover story stuff. But it sounds like there's going to be a weapon. It sounds like there's at least going to be one additional character. We are going to get a free 5-star in a sense. They are starting as 3-star, but I do think we'll probably have to invest a good amount of time in order to get them up to 5-star. I'll have more details for that. That's not the highlight of this video. I mean, it's the highlight of this video, but it's not the primary thing this video is about. I'm going to do a little more research, and I'll kind of do a breakdown of the event when I know more. But that is something to look forward to, which is another huge reason why I think, unfortunately, we have a new banner here that is probably an easy skip. And not just because Loomis is straight up crying on this. Holy crap. I don't want a picture of someone crying to follow me around everywhere I go. Is she actually, though? Yeah, she's reading a letter and crying. I don't know. That's an independent apothecary. No, an intent apothecary that heals the sick. She is driven by the need to save as many unwell people as she can, which may be why her face is always the picture of seriousness. Yeah, she doesn't seem very fun, but that she doesn't have to be fun, but also that's not important. I just got caught off guard. I don't know if I've seen a picture. Like, compare the guy on the left or the person on the left with the person on the right, you know? Which one would you rather have following you around? I don't know. Honestly, I'd probably take the evil cleric. This cleric seems evil as shit. But Yeah, so these are two characters and they're both on the same banner. Two new characters on the same new banner is cool, and they have a step up, which is cool. They're honestly just like enjoyable characters, and they're probably here to make the Glossum Cup a bit easier. The issue is not that either of them are bad, it's that neither of them are insanely good. They're like okay. You know, like I read through their abilities and it was mostly just like, okay, they were neat. We can go take a look at them really quick, but the big issue is this directly below it is next week you're gonna want your gems, right? Next week is an important day to have your gems for the crossover event if you want to get limited characters that are likely going to be a bit pushed to incentivize the FOMO. You don't want to miss out on these characters. So just do yourself a favor, and unless your account has no darkness and or you need an apothecary, I recommend probably just saving your gems at this point. And I know they're rubies, but they're gems also. We also got the Crafty Kate event is now live with a broken picture. See if it loads that time. Nope. And about Punish the Crafty Kate. Okay, yeah, because it's called Punish the Crafty Kate. Yeah, there's two of them. I'll show you them in the thing. I haven't done either of them yet, so I don't know exactly how much experience we're getting there, but they are officially in the game. They'll be here for a week. Now, I know it's weird, but this is personally, I think everyone's got to do what they want. If you need a bunch of experience, which most people do, and honestly, even I do recommend that you probably do this, but I am not going to be really partaking in this. I think I'm going to do each hunt one time in case there are some feats associated with it. But then I'm going to be saving my hunt tickets for the event next week. Now, again, I don't know if we're going to have to use hunt tickets or expert hunt tickets to get Elvis's class up materials. I honestly just don't know. But I am going to be saving them regardless, assuming that I do. And then if I don't, I'm still going to pull for the limited time character. And I'll have Elvis. And then even if you don't need Elvis, you don't need hunt tickets. I'm still going to have all those hunt tickets for extra gold guide stones then anyway. And I'm currently going to be valuing gold guide stones above experience, but this is me as a spending player where I have many characters in their level in like level 90s now and have no problem with the content. If you really need to get characters level up, then this is probably a better call for you. But again, just keep in mind that it might be worth saving them till next week and skipping out on this event as well. Ruby Shop update. This is just them saying, hey, spend money, please. The first of every month. Yeah. This is how I keep track of how much I spend. How many are left in the shop? Honestly, probably all of them. But yeah, we can take a look here, mostly just so I can get out of that fucking screen. Just take a quick look at what we got around. Again, the step up is exactly what you would expect. Nothing special. I mean, I didn't look at the exchange, but I'm pretty darn confident the exchange is going to be just the normal, right? 200 pity, 200 pity, like, and then a boost berry, some guide stones, bronze. Like, it's a nothing special about the shop. The characters, although neat in their, I mostly want Stead just because they seem like a cool evil apothecary, and I love the idea of a cleric. I love the idea of a cleric with dark magic that makes people bleed for power. Like, that's really cool. Bloody Judgment, 50% chance to counter physical attacks and inflict bleed with a counterattack for 2 turns. Okay, so this is only the first 2 turns of combat, but still, that's pretty nice. And then raise low damage by 30% when a bleeding enemy is present. I mean, this has got to be good because I assume this stacks with other things. Like if an enemy has like if you give yourself plus 30% elemental attack, you give them, darkness down with like Primrose. Like I assume that this is another 30% that damage that will stack adjacent to the like 30% elemental attack up. Things like that. So I mean, this guy could, or person, honestly, I don't know, it doesn't matter. This person could do a shit ton of damage potentially. They do have Duskfall 4, which is the dark version of Odette's nukes. So this person is kind of bad at breaking shields, like kind of terrible at it actually. They have one that hits a single enemy 2 times, but everything else is kind of shit for breaking shields. But that nuke is going to be really powerful. So there's no doubt that this character could be a powerhouse for, it's kind of like Ashland. You know how Ashland isn't great at breaking shields, but then can come in for a guaranteed crit when they're broken for good damage. That's kind of, I feel like, what this character can do. Like, you don't use them to take everything down, but once the shields are broken, you got all the buffs on them, then you switch this character in, maybe do like 40, 50k. Probably not 50k, probably like 40k. But then, you know, they don't have the 10% chance to double their actions, so that's a pretty big downside. Overall, easy skips, unfortunately, for me personally. And I think probably for most of you as well. You can see there are no expert hunt variants on the crafty Kates. We got the level 30 and level 35. And they said chubby koi Kates cannot drop from these, so we are going to be a bit restricted in what is able to be got, which is one of the other reasons I'm not doing it. And there's no, unless because I haven't done these yet, but I don't think so. We'll see if after I do the normal hunts, if the expert hunts will have a version of them as well, but it doesn't look like it. It does kind of suck to use both my hunt tickets today, but you know what? It's all right. We got a week to save them up anyway. And then other than that, there's not really that much else. It's mostly excitement for next week. So I'm going to end the video here, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do our daily poll. Chance encounter. I'm already recording this, but I got to remember to take a little snippet of this for the YouTube video that I'm making. All right, day number 4. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, I'm feeling good about this. It's going to be a 5-star. He says every single day. It's going to be a fake out 5-star. It's going to be a 3-star. I predicted a 3-star from the very beginning. How bold and brave of me. Is it Fabio? You know what? If I got to be completely honest here, they gave me what was advertised, because right here on the picture, right? He's on the left. 5-star, 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 and then Fabio Meno. It is interesting that they put 2 4-stars there, but maybe it's to give you some realistic expectations. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much. For Platypus is Purplatypus. I will see you next time. Peace.